guys, welcome back to my channel, Swish and Sizzle Sports Talk. Today we're going to talk about a very important decision I have to make. So recently I haven't really been, how do I word this? Not into the Spurs. I love the Spurs. Absolutely, don't get me wrong. But obviously Jeremy Sohan has left, which is something I'm not emotionally ready to talk about, I guess is how I can put it. I'm just not there yet to talk about him getting waived. Maybe in the future I will. But anyway, so kind of when all his trade rumors started, I realized that I do not enjoy watching the teams as much as I was watching other teams. Like, I don't enjoy watching the teams that don't get into scuffles, don't have all the trash talking players, and that is not the Spurs. Like, the Spurs don't really have those kinds of players. They had Sohan, but he's gone now. And now there's just the rest of the team. And obviously players can get into scuffles every now and then, and they have their games where they're like really into everything, like really aggressive, but that's normally not the Spurs. And I realized that recently and have been trying to decide, should I switch a team? Should I switch my favorite team? Should I follow a player? Or should I just stay with the Spurs and be a Spurs fan and hope somebody aggressive will come back along? So basically the teams I'm choosing from, obviously the Spurs. Do I say a Spurs fan? Do I just wait, see what happens? Or do I switch teams? And other two teams, so I have the Spurs, I have Timberwolves, and then I have the Detroit Pistons. So recently I've been watching the Pistons a lot. Obviously I'm trying to get used to them, get used to their vibes, get used to the team, the players, how they all play, how they all act on the court. I really think if I'm going to switch teams, they would be a good team to go to. As a fan, obviously I watched their game, I think last week, where they got into the big scuffle with the Hornets, and that was crazy. That was so much fun to watch. I'm just dead serious. That was amazing. And then obviously after that game, I switched it to the Timberwolves, and there was a scuffle like right when we got in. I think it was Nas Reed and some guy from the Hawks. Anyway, so I feel like the Pistons are higher on my list than the Timberwolves. I feel like Spurs and Pistons are kind of battling head to head. But the reason why I would choose Timberwolves is because I really like Anthony Edwards, and he's definitely a trash talker, and I like that. With players, I like the trash talking. Like the trash talking, as I said earlier, scuffles, fights, all of that. So, I feel like the Timberwolves would be up there because of Anthony Edwards, but I also want to like the rest of the team. And my dad made the point of who else on the team is aggressive like Ant is, who else on the Timberwolves fights like that. I guess Nas Reed, but he isn't all the time. I feel like he's just every now and then. Obviously, I can watch them more. I should watch them more to kind of, get used to their team, get used to how they play. So as I said a minute ago, obviously I feel like I'm leaning more towards the Pistons. But as I also said, I've been watching them more. So that makes me go, maybe that's why I'm leaning towards them more, is because I'm getting used to their team. So obviously I need to pay attention to the Timberwolves as well and watch them play some more. Watch the Timberwolves play, watch Pistons play a bit more, even watch the Spurs without Sohan on the bench. Obviously the next Pistons game is Thursday against the Knicks, and I'm going to be watching that game and, just kind of see how that goes. And then I think after that, whenever the Timberwolves play again, not against the Mavs because I don't have ESPN, but after they play the Mavs, I'll go and watch them play again, and then probably watch the Spurs play. And I don't want a deadline. Like, I'm not thinking of getting a deadline for, when I need to decide, but I definitely want it to be soon because I don't want to be, waiting the whole season and into next season even, waiting in the off season, being like, I watch the playoffs, I watch this team play, I watch that team play. What do I do? Do I decide now? Do I wait for the season to start, see how everything goes? I want to have the team at least by the off season, by the time playoffs are over, championships are over, all of that. I want to make sure I have a team I'm following by the off season. And if I can get it sooner, I would like to have it by the time playoffs start. Fingers crossed. So if you guys have any suggestions on which team I should choose, should I stay a Spurs fan? Should I be a Pistons fan? Should I be a Timberwolves fan? Please comment your suggestions down below. I would greatly appreciate that because it's not easy making this decision, especially when I've been a Spurs fan for I think a year and a half now. 2 years? Yeah, like a year and a half now. Like it's crazy thinking about switching teams. And if I should follow a player, comment down below if I should follow a player as well. If you think that would be better for me, just should I follow Anthony Edwards? Obviously he should be staying with the Timberwolves his whole career. Or should I follow Jeremy Sohan? Just wherever he goes, I'm gonna go to that team, be a fan of that team, and all of that. Anyway, that wraps up our video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to comment down below suggestions on what I should do. And see you guys in the next video, which I think will be Wednesday. Also, I'm so sorry for not posting at all this week. I'm super sick. And I had no voice, so I did not want to post with zero voice. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.